Okay, how you doing? I'm glad you're here. I have something I want to tell you. So I was listening to this guy on YouTube today. His name's Craig Ferguson. Anyway, he's a psychic from the UK, and I follow him. I listen to some of the stuff he has to say. Um, anyway, he had an interesting idea. He was referring to a some kind of a holy war situation, some kind of a religious group creating violence over there. There was some kind of a terrorist attack of some type, and there was a religious organization behind it. Well, um, he he had an interesting idea. No matter what god you worship, serve, believe in, whatever, that is some kind of a divine connection you have with the other side. Well, every religion, every belief system has a different name for it. Some people call it the creator, some people call it source energy, some people call it the universe, Allah, God, the one true God, Jesus, whatever. There's a whole bunch of them, I'm sure, but those are like probably the main ones. But at the root of all of them, at the fundamental root of every single one of those religions that are tax exempt in this country anyway, um, they are the root of that is love. God is love. In other words, that's the highest frequency you can attain. That is love. Um, and every single one of those religions claim that that's the basis of their beliefs. So if you have a religious organization that is killing people, creating a holy war, creating some kind of a terrorist attack or whatever because of their beliefs, that is no longer religion because it's not based on love, clearly. It's based on bloodshed and murder and whatever their thoughts are about it. Anyway, so if that's the case and they're no longer a religion, they should no longer be tax exempt. They should no longer be registered or considered a religion because religions are based on belief in a god. And if that religion is proving that their religion isn't based on love, they're not a religion. And they should be considered a political faction of some type, or even possibly a terrorist organization. I don't know, man. I just think that sounds pretty logical, but I don't know the intricacies of it. Um, I think there are in each religious organization, there's probably a spectrum of there's probably a militant segment of that religion. If they go to the point where they're causing violence and it's gone beyond like spiritual warfare where you just do that in the field, you don't, in prayer or whatever. um, Actually, even that could be considered black magic or witchcraft or whatever. Anyway, the bad kind of witchcraft. There are good kinds of witchcraft. um, yeah, just a bunch of thoughts I'm having about. I never thought about that before, but that makes sense. So also, I always think about that horse trainer that I was in a seminar one time, and he taught, and you can apply this just about anywhere. Make the wrong thing hard and the right thing easy, and everything should work out. So if there is things that are going on from whoever it is, and it's gone into it's gone away from love and away from service, and it's gone toward control and murder even, That's not religion. That's not religion. First off, that's a crime. And under the cloak of religion, so jerk the cloak off, take away their status, and deal with them according to the fruit that they're producing. And if they're producing terrorist fruit and murdering bloodthirsty fruit, then treat them accordingly. Call them whatever you want, but treat them accordingly. Anyway, all right. So those are just my thoughts about that. I thought it was interesting, and tell me what you think about that. I mean, like maybe I'm not seeing all angles or something. Maybe it's a good idea. Maybe it should catch on. Maybe I should shut up. Just let me know what you think. Um, you know where in the comments. And I will talk to you next time. Okay, bye.